Board of Commissioners now in session.
Everybody could please stand for the pledge and prayer. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Murdoch, would you like to lead us in prayer tonight? I just saw you walk in. You was former chaplain, former Kinsey employee, so if you want to do that, that would be great. Thank you.
Father in heaven, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time together. Thank you. We can hold our government officials in prayer. We ask that you will give our council wisdom as they deal with the issues before them today. Thank you for your care for us. We pray for our men and women in uniform. Give them success in the missions. Keep our law enforcement personnel safe. That you be
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Welcome, everybody, to our commissioners' meeting. We'll move right into special announcements and recognitions. We have a special recognition tonight. I'd like to recognize the warden from our prison to the north. Warden, I'm going to turn this over to you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So I'm going to turn the floor over to you, sir.
I appreciate it. Cody.
Pam's pointing.
A couple months ago at our community advisor board, Mr. Dodd, the commissioner, asked us if we could get a plaque made for Howard County and the Howard County emblem. So we reached out to Pendleton Correctional Facility, and the folks there, the fine folks there, created this here plaque here for us to present to the commissioners of Howard County. And it's our honor and privilege to present this. You guys have you've been very supportive of the Miami Correctional Facility since I've been here the last almost 2 years. You represent us at our community advisory boards and provide us some input. And I think we got a really good working relationship with Howard County and the board here, especially the commissioners and the sheriff's department as well. So I just appreciate what you guys do for us, and hopefully you accept this token and can hang it up somewhere in your facility here and recognize what the fine work the guys at Pendleton do. Thank you.
Thank you, Warden. We will hang it somewhere downstairs in our main office on the wall. And we do have a very good working relationship. I sat on that board that you spoke about. You guys do an outstanding job, a very difficult job. So we appreciate you and all of your employees out there. So thank you very much. Thank you for doing this for us. I understand this is done over in Pendleton.
Pendleton Correctional Facility, yes, sir.
Okay, well, please thank them as well.
Will do.
Let us come around and.
Yep, that'd be great.
So.
Brian.
Pictures here. Pretty heavy.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
handle it backwards like this.
We're gonna turn this over to Mr.
Yeah.
Stones now.
Absolutely. Take care of that. I solve everyone's problem.
We got a couple fellows like that.
He actually does all our work for us. so-
Thank you very much.
Hey, Bill, I thought you created.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's gonna look great downstairs.
Sit well.
Thank you, Bill, for taking that, and we look forward forward to getting that hung, and I'm sure Pam's gonna help you, figure out where to hang that.
Absolutely.
So, okay. No other special recognitions? Okay. So we have approval of the previous meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Those minutes are approved. So we'll move right on into departmental business and reports. First up is Kinsey, Department of Education grants. Welcome.
Always like the word grant, right? Kathy Cates Collison from the Robert J. Kinsey Youth Center. Good afternoon. We applied for a grant from the National School Lunch Program. It's an equipment grant. It's through the Indiana Department of Education. And we received $3,690 to put toward the purchase of a milk cooler and a display cooler. We have a refrigerator that is, I don't know what even to say. We're keeping it running, but we are going to replace it with one that has a display so we don't have to open and close it so much that it'll maintain temperature better. So we just wanted to let you guys know what we're doing and that we'll be purchasing those in the very near future.
Will this $3,690, will that cover the cost of this?
Yes, the Department of Education was nice enough to send us a list of options that are available because they had done some previous research. And because they had done that, we were able to come up with this exact figure.
Well, thank you for reaching out and getting that grant to replace this. So that's a great thing. So do we need to take any action on this grant?
No, all we need is a fund number or from Jessica so that we can begin,
Okay.
so we can purchase them.
So commissioners need to take no action on it.
I don't think so.
Okay,
Thanks,
Just letting you
Kathy.
know.
so then we'll say thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Okay, next is our building superintendent, Bill Stone Street. LED lighting for the courthouse.
Yes, sir. We've been doing some retrofits in the courthouse, and there's a lot of them need done throughout the buildings, even after the remodel. And I've been working with the energy advisor from Duke Energy, and we have a very very good advantage that we need to a good option that we need to take advantage of. I swapped out 50 lights for a cost of $4,134. Well, the rebates for those lights, plus the de-lamping, which is if I remove a light because the LEDs emit more light than what the old fluorescents do, they'll pay us $9.90 a bulb. So for a $4,134 investment, we get back $3,237. So 50 lights cost us $900. So we're gonna do as many as we possibly can because the energy reduction, of course, is enormous. So to take advantage of this, I would like to purchase another 100. So we're looking at around $10,000, and I'd like to pay for that from our Coombe Cap building repair line item, 1138.47241. And also, after I make these purchases, when the rebate comes in, I'd like to reinstill it back into the same accounts. That way I can take that money and spend it again on more lights, so we can just keep this cycle rolling. So with your permission, I would like to proceed.
I'll make the motion.
Second it.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
So that is passed, Bill. So
Thank you very much.
Good job, Bill.
that is a good job. Thank you. Next will be Tori Kelly. Welcome, Tori. We don't get to see you very often.
No, I don't come in very often. How are you guys tonight?
Good. Fine,
Good.
thanks.
I have a Fiddler life cycle contract I need signed by you guys. I emailed it to you, I believe, the 13th. They have to be signed every 4 years. It's just us with Fiddler stating that we want to use them for the next 4 years for our software. It did go up from $30,390 to $33,150. So there is a slight increase, but everything's increasing. But we had the funds to take care of that.
Okay.
So
Okay, it looks like you just need one signature on here,
Yeah.
so I would entertain a motion to allow me as president to sign this contract.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
And Alan, you looked at this?
Yes,
and
I
you
sure
okay?
have. Fine.
There you go, Tori.
Alrighty, I'll make sure I get a copy.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
You too.
Thank you.
Next will be our Howard County Clerk, Deb Stewart. Welcome, Deb.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Sorry, my voice is all cracking from a cold. Okay, what I'm here for today is, back the first of the year, the end of last year, we received a $50,000 grant from the Secretary of State's office to use for election. So what the election board and I have discussed is we would like to get some more express votes, which is the ballot marking device for this election because of how large this election is going to be. And with the age of our equipment, we have had some printers that have crashed. We actually had one crash in the primary at UAW, which caused some lines until we could get it fixed. So we're asking for a signed agreement, sales agreement for, now on the grant, the county has to pay for the grant first, the money first, and then we'll get reimbursed. So the total for the 20 machines is $97,400. So of the $50,000, and then I have $10,000 in my equipment budget that I will put towards this as well, will leave the county owing $37,400. But like I said, all of it has to be paid up, then we'll get reimbursed the $50,000. So, but what I would like is, for the sales order agreement, for a signature on that, so we can go ahead and get the equipment ordered for this election.
So the other 37,000, are you going in front of the council? Or-
Yes, yes. I'm going next week to the council. I've already sent in my additional appropriation for my equipment. But
Okay, thank you.
Have you talked to any of the council members about that 37,000?
yes, I did. And they told me that they would see that it gets funded.
Okay,
But it's something that we need to, help the
Agreed.
election go smoother. Because if we have one vote center go down because we don't have any extra machines to put in there, then that's going to be a nightmare.
and I agree with what you're saying. I've used those machines. I like using those machines.
Yeah.
Better than I like using the older machines.
Right.
I think they're easier, they're faster, they're just better.
Well, and a lot of people think they're an electronic device. Yes, it's electronic, but it does not count the vote. It doesn't tabulate the vote. All it does is mark the ballot for the voter.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but those machines are not, they're electronic, but they're not like hooked to the internet. Is that right?
They're not, no, they are not hooked to the internet at all. Because all it's doing is marking that ballot for you. Like the auto marks, the old HAVA equipment we had, this replaces that. But it replaces it for handicap and for all voters. So it's a dual purpose.
So that makes it not hooked to the internet. I know people get concerned about, the hacking, fraud.
Right.
But
Standalone.
Just,
I'm no voting machine expert, but my understanding is that that's almost impossible to do because they're not hooked to the internet.
Right, exactly.
Okay,
None of our equipment is hooked to the internet at all.
yeah.
and
They are
4 of
much
these,
easier to
you're
use.
getting 4. In the future, do you need more of these, or is this?
There's a possibility we will. So what I spoke to the councilman about was, we'll get through this election first. Next year, we have no elections next year. It's an off year. So maybe we can have some discussions on how we want to move forward with our voting equipment. Because printers and laptops don't last that long. And basically, that's what we have now, besides the few express votes we have. So it's something that, really needs to be looked at. And moving forward, I think, we're moving in the right direction, getting some more of these to where we're not buying everything in the same year. So we'll have separation of years there to where if we have issues, then, we'll have plenty of space in between.
And these will be delivered before the election, correct?
Yes.
And is there much to setting these up? Is there,
I'm sorry, tell me
is it
again.
hard to set them up?
No, it's not hard to set them up at all.
Okay.
Nope, they're real easy. I have Phil Thurston here on the election board. It's just take it out of the case and put the leg on it, stand it, and it's good to go.
Good.
Sits right on tables to where the voter can sit down or they can stand up. And Marion County, that's all they have is of express votes. So that's all they use throughout their county.
Good.
And they've had good success with them.
I would make the motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Before I ask for a vote, I do have one more question. There's a contract involved in this?
Yes.
Has Alan looked at
Yes,
the
he has
contract?
looked at the contract.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that motion is passed. Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for one more motion. This looks like this requires one signature.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna ask for a motion to authorize me to sign this.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Do you need both of them signed?
Yeah, that way.
Okay.
They let me see that she gets it.
When will early voting start? What's the date on that?
I'm sorry.
When's early voting start? Go break.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deb. Okay. We will move into new business. Under new business, we have an emergency application for Howard Haven. Jennifer.
Yes, I'm here today to get Mr. Shaw approved to reside at Howard Haven. He is a Howard County resident and his family is requesting emergency admission.
So we have this application. There a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
What's your census now?
Always enjoy that. Make sure you let Brenda know, I'm sure she'll want to fill. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Is there any other new business to come before the commissioners? No? Okay. Then we'll move into claims and reports.
You
We are
mean
ready
mine?
for salary claim.
Good evening. I'm representing, Stacy Handy, representing Auditor Secrease. Commissioner salaries is $1,078,790.96.
Okay, can we have those? We do these one at a time.
Take a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Next is payroll expense.
Payroll expenses was $1,078,790.96.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Those are approved. Next is our operating claims.
It's $3,403,581.65.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Those are approved. Do we have any claims to ratify?
No,
Do we have any monthly reports?
not at this time.
Any grants?
No.
Okay, we're on a roll. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy.
Mr. Wilson,
I have for the board's consideration 2 consulting agreements, one with Envoy Inc. and the other with Garmong and Son. These are both for feasibility studies for potential renovation of the current jail facility. Both of those require only one signature.
Is those separate
Those are
motions?
separate, yes, separate.
I'll make the motion for Envoy.
I'll second it.
okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. And again, this looks like one signature. So I'm going to ask for a motion to approve my signature on this.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That is approved.
Is there a date on those that those need to be done by?
Yes, well,
It's not dated. Yes.
we've asked that all work be completed by September 1st.
I thought so.
Want to make sure.
Okay, now I'd entertain a motion for Garmon.
Move to approve the contract with Garmong.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And this is the same. It asks for one signature, so I'd entertain a motion to approve my signature.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
That's all I have today.
all right. Thank you. Here's my- Let me see your agenda. My agenda got next to me.
Oh.
Okay. Mr. Bray,
No, sir. Don't have anything.
okay. Mr. Lipinski,
There's been a lot of discussion in these meetings about State Road 26 west of Richville. It is open. I think Tyler might have put something in the paper, I'm not sure, but it is open. I wanted people to know that because a lot of people discuss that. And secondly, I know there's some people here and I've had some phone calls about the BZA meeting this month. And Mr. Sheeline, correct me if I'm wrong, it's August 27th at 5 o'clock because they've asked about some signs being
5:30.
5:30? Okay, I think I told some people 5, but 5:30. I just wanted to say that publicly when that was going to be.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, public comments. Hearing none, seeing none.
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion. I have a second. We are adjourned.
Aye.